It wasn't managed for you. You would take the initiative. You'd leave the house. You'd get some bases. You'd clear off a lot. You'd do what you had to do. We lived in the country, so we learned to stamp down the ground in front of us in case the ball took a bad hop. You learn to pay attention to your grounders when you learn to take bad hops. But I remember my wife handing me a sheet that came in the mail when my oldest son was 6. For T-ball, he had to get we're all adults here, he had to get a cup. Because baby boomers have more lawyers than any other generation. The problem is, first graders don't need a cup. And so, because they don't need a cup, they touch their cup. How many of you watched your son in left field because there's nothing going on, and they're just sitting there? And every parent is calling their children in to the stands, and they are not coaching them on batting skills. Here's what they're saying: quit touching yourself. Because boomers managed everything with their children. And they did it all with dialogue. Well, what would you like? And tell me about your feelings, right? Hey, it was a different generation when I grew up. Here was the amount of dialogue we had going on vacation. You ready? My dad would wake us up and he would say, Hayden, get in the car. That was the amount of discussion and dialogue we had about where we were going. Well, I don't want to stop at Waffle House. Fine. Stay in the... And in Tennessee, in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the summertime, you can last for about 20 minutes. All right, I'll have a waffle and a lot of water. The car is very sweaty now, you know, because it was all vinyl seats, wasn't it? Short pants on vinyl seats. Yeah. So there was a lot more dialogue. Now, when millennials come into the workplace and they say, hey, I'd like to talk about that policy, and their boomer boss looks at him and says, well, let's talk about whether you're going to be fired or not. They go, hello, I got to help contribute to whether or not we went to Seattle or whether we went to Portland. Do I get to contribute here? Yeah, you get to contribute with the junk jobs. Now sit down, shut up, and keep your hands in the bus. And then we say, you know, these people aren't loyal. They're just not loyal. They think that organizations are insane.